So we've had a little break there, but such excitement in our last women's match between two really high level Chinese women players. So now we step ahead to the final men's match with Joo Sae-hyuk and Tomokazu Harimoto. I like to nickname him Harry. We'll see if I start to get excited during this match. That's what I'll be calling him, Big Harry.
Of course, his opponent is no other than Joo Sae-hyuk, South Korea. The only defensive player here in round 2, age 37. A little bit older than Harry, of course, but that won't stop him. Currently ranked 17th, highest ranking of 5.
Winnie Che, the referee, still with us, one of our favourites.
First game, Harimoto of Team JJ to serve. Love all.
He's very vocal, he's very young, he's very talented, and he's very good. And let's see how Harry deals with the defence.
We were watching him earlier with his practice partner. Seemed like he was trying to win an awful lot directly. This may be a tactic that he'll want to implement here throughout the match. First, heavy spin up, and then trying to get the direct winner into the middle.
Lovely when players so young can think like adults.
3-1.
Samsonov has made a reappearance back on the bench. Knows how important this match is for Harimoto. The team trailing by 2 games. If Harry is to win this, Team JJ could come out with the win.
That was a little bit rough. The ball just hitting the edge of the racket from Joo Sae-hyuk and screaming back over the net. Always interesting with Harimoto shouts there. Such a manly shout. I'm sure when I was 14 years old, my shouts sounded a little bit more like Bernadette Zock's.
5-3.
Very tactical here early on. Harimoto mixing the play, but still attacking deep into the middle of the table of Joo Sae-hyuk. Playing with a little bit more power to that area.
A little bit more purchase on the Joo chop there. Able to slice through that with the heavy long pimple.
8-4.
You can see though, Joo's gonna have to slice the ball a little bit more. Harimoto throwing his whole body into each shot. Very powerful for only 14 years old. Just a little bit too much there. Joo Sae-hyuk mixing the spin, a little bit more float in that one.
The chopper just not being able to find his range yet and get out from the table quickly enough. He's going to have to really battle hard here. Remember, Harimoto already into the top 40 in the world.
11-6. First game to Harimoto of Team JJ.
Quick fire from young Harry there. Able to rotate. He was serving well. And hopefully here, Jiang Jilian the captain. I'm sure they'll be communicating here in Chinese. Just telling his player to get fired up and more of the same, please.
Second game, Joo of team person to serve. Love all. One love.
Interesting to note as well. A lot of momentum taken over from yesterday. Harimoto in a winning position against Wang Chuqin, while Joo losing out pretty largely to Chen Tian and 4-1. I wonder if that has anything to do with the slow start against Harimoto.
2-1. 1-3.
Harimoto's so strong when he sees that Joo is trying to recover from the table and then out from the table. That's when he catches him nice and quickly. Once a chopper is set 5 or 6 meters away from the table, that's when it's tough. It's ridiculous. He stopped that ball on the table. Wow. Wonderful touch there. Ripping through the ball. Beautiful. Look at that.
4-2.
Pretty special.
The whole bench and Team JJ is ignited with that one. Fully animated. The whole bench up on their feet trying to support their player.
2-6.
Reading every kind of chop that's coming his way. And there's lots of variation, remember, on the Joo Sae-hyuk chop. That one was sliced in half though, with a little touch of side spin as well. The way he managed to carve round the side there.
I see the feeling of Harimoto though, respecting the chop, making sure his push goes right underneath the ball to let the ball kick off the rubber.
6-5.
Good miss from Harry though, looking for the opponent's middle.
5-7.
Again, making the defender, Joo Sae-hyuk, decide if he's going to play a forehand chop or a backhand chop. That's where you've got to attack if you're playing a defender. You play it too much in the wings and they get very comfortable.
Oh, the oohs and ahs from the crowd. They're really appreciating this one. You do remember an opponent's middle changes. It depends where they are at the table as to where you need to direct the ball to find their middle.
9-all.
Team Parsons bench running onto the court there, led by Bernadette Schatz.
He uses that shot sparingly, does Joo Sae-hyuk. An appreciation again from Bernie. And here we go. Game point. Oh, and he's put that one away. He's come back in with a pimple and hit it down the line. Joo Sae-hyuk, he's on fire!
Team JJ, Zhang Zhiliang in full support of Joo Sae-hyuk there. Really impressive with that shot. Just because he's the opponent's coach doesn't mean he can appreciate the shot like that.
Came roaring back in, full extension, and then straight back to Jorgen Persson at the side. How he managed to get out of that one. The great escape. It's 11-9. He was getting thumped, but showing his experience as he does.
Harimoto waiting for him at the table here, urging Joo Sae-hyuk, come on, let's get started. I want to get another set.
Love all.
Young and impatient.
Well, I'm sure everyone there knew how heavy that chop was.
1-all.
What a guttural show that was from the 14-year-old. Seems like Joo Sae-hyuk has finally found his legs out there. Of course,
both players really hitting through the ball.
this will be, of course, the first time these two players have met. They haven't played each other in the World Tour circuit, so both experiences are new.
Oh, that ball just dribbling over the net, and young Harry will take that one. Wow. Not much you can do with that one. Wonderful camera angle there, dribbling into the middle of the table. And he's got that nice mix now as a Korean player. Should I attack? Should I defend?
You've got to believe Joo Sae-hyuk is at his best out there, mixing attack with defense. Not many players choose to play as much attack as he does, but when you've got a forehand like that, you got to use it.
Oh, it's hotting up down here on the red Taraflex dance floor.
Samsonov turning to the VIP section, puffing out his cheeks. Did you see that one, guys? I hope you did.
7-3.
A few more float chops coming in from the Joo racket. Just hitting down on the ball instead of cutting underneath it. Very patient. Tomokazu Harimoto still staying just within contention with 12 minutes to go.
Let 7-4.
South Korean mixing up his serves here very well, just confusing the young Japanese kid.
Discussion going on in the bench as well between Chuan Chi-wan and Big Samsonov.
Harimoto looking towards Samsonov there, getting a little bit of encouragement. It's okay, we've all been there against Joo.
9-5.
Remember Joo Sae-hyuk in 2003 making it all the way through to the world final, where he eventually lost out to Werner Schlager. Time out from Joo Sae-hyuk. Sure, here the way he's performing, he's rolling back the years though. A little bit sluggish in game one. Been able to play close to the table and then get out from the table. He's really started to quicken up though. Both teams are allowed one timeout during the 24-minute match.
拿过来，啊，想想办法，就这样冲就可以了啊。
As expected, when you're playing a defensive player, you're going to be the one that plays more forehand winners. If you didn't, I think you'd be shaking hands and you've lost. So here we go.
Yeah, also to make the flip.
Very
good.
interesting.
Trust you again.
Nice little advice from Jorgen Persson. Trust your game. Knows Joo has a level that he can play at and just needs to trust himself.
Really getting into that chop now. He's able to just lead with his elbow and then lace underneath it.
Joo leading in this game though, showing his 23 more years of experience.
11-7.
Wow.
Game to Joo of Team Persson.
Harimoto though, credit to him, very accepting of the net. And he's just back to Jiang Jiliang at the side. He's going to need some advice now if he's to turn round this deficit 2-1. That was a 4.5 minute game, that one. Fairly standard in this T2 league.
Confirmation there, Jorgen Persson, trust your game.
Love all.
Repetition is key here.
Love one.
Not a bad way to start a set. Let's go for a nice crash flick. The important thing is that you make it though.
Tried to go too quick, 2 in a row there, just didn't pay off. Underestimated the backspin. Joo's just getting right underneath that ball now, finding his legs, getting the white line.
And now as Team Persson has opened up a 15-12 lead, it looks as if they're going to be victorious. He really battles. Look, he's always able to get that extra ball back. Seeing it so well. You can see as that ball hit the red Taraflex floor, that was spinning right back at us.
Well, we know how important the red Taraflex is, especially for Joo at the minute. Grip on the floor is important if he's going to run in and out. Able to see the ball for Harimoto as well if he's playing really long and deep.
5-all. Timeout.
Harimoto calling himself a timeout there. 14 years old, knowing when he needs to step out, compose himself. Not many 14-year-olds will be able to know that. Too many rely on the coach these days.
什么旋转呢？它这个只是一个长球而已啊，没什么特别转。对，节奏稍微慢一点点就够了，节奏稍微慢一点点就，还是用正手，不要用反手，对吧？你用正手拉它，它一点办法都没有，挺好的。啊，加油加油！现在还平手呢，5比5。
Time. 5-all.
So he's just been told there, let's just slow the rhythm down a little bit. That's important.
Harimoto choosing not to take that advice, playing too quick forehands out of the block.
Oh, that is buried. Put that away. Super. The way he was able to hit through this last forehand. Look, that was sliced round. Delighted.
Well, if this is Harimoto slowing down the pace, I would hate to say if he said quicken up.
This game nicely poised.
Just jumping up a little bit there, didn't follow through, didn't keep his body down.
Just not giving himself enough room from the table. So with less than 6 minutes to go, and our allotted 24, this is very interesting.
Bernie on her feet, there we are.
Just feel when the Korean gets a little bit lower down for some of those chops and he's chopping underneath the table, that's the ones much tougher then for Harry to read. Just again that experience of knowing when to attack. Look at that one, opening the hand, ripping round the side of the ball. The bench are finally going to take a breather, sit back down again.
Confirmation there. 3 games to 1 in favour of the South Korean.
Good, good.
Now, with the time ticking down, for Harimoto it is important to get one more game for his team. Especially since you've got a lot more rounds to go before the grand finals in December.
Hats off again to Harimoto. Really difficult. Some of those chops doing really well to get that one back as well.
There was appreciation there from Jure Groskopf and Michael Mies, who had just entered the building there. Teams have arrived for this evening's match. Preparation underway.
That's the tougher one, the chop that just sits up a little bit. That's saying, come on then Harry, have a go at that one. It's almost like a little tempter. Look, it just sits up a bit. Same with that serve.
Just not using his legs enough there, was all arm and his back jumping up.
Unbelievable defensive work. This is what we've seen from him in 2003, rolling back the years.
Who would have thought 14 years later he'd be in the thick of it again here in the T2 cavern. Such a physical game he plays, but he has the longevity in his game. He's 37 years old, still playing at his best, along with a lot of other players like Timo Boll, 36, Vladimir Samsonov, a big 41. What do these players do to keep playing?
I suppose Jorgen Persson says these guys are just youngsters. Struggling to read that. But I'm sure sometimes he should be looking to run round straight off and spin up with the forehand. That's the safer of the shots.
3-6.
A little bit despondent now after running away with the first game. Ooh, so good mixing the spin there, throwing it heavy backspin, and then a little bit less in the last second.
There wasn't anyone there. Taxi for young Harry.
No one was home at there, folks. He left the front door open, invited him in, and allowed him to sit in the settee.
4-8.
There we go. 8-4.
5-8.
Oh, he's still so positive though for 14 years old. Hasn't blown up. So mentally strong.
I'm sure he's not going to throw his racket out of the arena after losing either.
Well, he's in 1 point away if he gets this. And the time ticks down, it goes to sudden death. He may end up winning this set after all.
9-6.
And that buzzer's going to go. And congratulations to Joo Sae-hyuk. What a wonderful match that was. Played so well to get back into young Harimoto. Again, playing his part. What a super prospect he's going to be. Oh, look at that. Congratulations from John Ji as well. As all the players go round congratulate each other for such a wonderful match. Team JJ against Team Person. Wow, it's going to be a tough one to beat. A few of the wonderful points that were on show here. This was a match that had lots of attack against defence. It also had the defender stepping back up to the table as well. It was really exciting, and it was Team Person that have managed to come through, and they've earned 17 points to Team Jiang Jilian's 12. What a cracking point that was. What a cracking match, and we'll see you later on this evening.